Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. The ministry says that the room at Mount Tabor is safe. And I'm saying to you that when they built that two-story apartment building in Britain's Hill, the people at the Town and Country Planning said, don't build anything in Archcott. Do not build anything in that area. Do not do it. That is what the ministry, that is what the Town and Country Planning people told the engineers and the people who bought the land. They were told, do not build in that area. And they did. They got someone to go to Town and Country and contravene what the people who were experts said don't do. And this engineer here, Hazard, are they doing continuing education to see what's going on in the world and other methods of construction and engineering? Are they doing continuing education? And in the reports, when you were reading about this particular guy and his firm, they were saying that even the qualifications were suspect. You know, like how I've told you before, that most architects in Barbados, most people, let me put it this way, most people who call themselves architects in Barbados are frauds. They didn't go to school. So when they said that some of the qualifications for these engineers were questionable, you have to question that too. But anyhow, they're saying that this school room is safe, or the room at this school is safe. It should have been safe from the get-go. It should have been safe from the beginning. It's just a little tiny structure that was prefabricated to house children. It should have been safe for like an elephant to walk in there without falling through the hole or falling through the ground. It should have been safe, okay? It is not rocket science now. This is not rocket science. These things are easily done and easily accomplished. Now, if it was a high wind or something, you could say, okay, the winds were higher than normal, or if it's, you could call that an act of God. But no, a janitor just walking in that particular room should not have fallen through. You guys are taking things too simple. You guys are taking things too easy. You guys are you are asleep on your watch. You are asleep, okay? These things should not happen. They do happen because you have fallen asleep on your watch. You're falling asleep, okay? Like I said, make sure that all these engineers are doing continuing education. They're leaving the island and going to, like, seminars or whatever, and taking continuing education so they know the new chemicals, the new structures, how the new metals, the new whatever. They need to continue education. They cannot use education that they had 40 years ago and think is still good. So he gave the all clear. This engineer, Gregory Hazard, he calls himself an engineer, but you don't know. You don't know. But let's go with, Gregory Hazard has given the all clear. He's like smiling, happy. It was a serious situation. I guess it didn't happen to anyone that belonged to him. But anyhow, all clear. But it should not have happened, and you need to use other people. You need to call in other people to do these things, not someone that is still being held responsible, still under a lawsuit, still under the coroner's, the coroner's view that it was what happened at Britain's Hill. The coroner said should not have happened. You can see what was coming down. You can read the writing on the wall. It was open and it was obvious that there was caving and there were holes, and then they were like drilling and excavating nearby. They knew that it was just a matter of time before things around that area crumbled. They knew. This is in the coroner's report. You guys are asleep. If I don't live there, I don't have a horse in this race, okay? I do not have no horses in this race. And if I can pull these things up easily and see what the coroner is saying, I understand the neglect, the dereliction of duties The people who don't care, they just stand on the sideline and they watch, and then they go home and eat, and they still make kids. And you guys are asleep on your own watch. You need to wake up, and you need to make sure that your children are safe. You need to make sure your children are safe. I have a group of people in my chat. I have many chats, and people are talking. They're talking. Okay, this should not have happened. The incident at Mount Tabor should never have happened. You have enough wood and you have enough everything in Barbados that could have safeguarded that from happening. It should not have happened. And next time, the Ministry of Education needs to hire people who are not under review or in court cases for, for safety measures and for lack of what a concern, for lack of building, engineering, whatever, structural design. These people are currently in court for what happened in Britain's Hill. Why can't you hire someone else that is not under that cloud of suspicion, that cloud of lawsuit, of litigation? Hire someone else. Hire someone else. This is Sherry Veronica.